Today is going to be fun. Hello everyone, this is CY. Okay, I hope you have the time to join us. This is not the best time to start the live, but I guess it's easiest for me to document the playing of this machine. I received this machine probably over the weekend, but I only have time to start to play with it yesterday for a short while. And then now the machine is linked up with the Wendougee Milo Play 2, and it has also been linked up to the Buku scale. Hey Thomas, how are you? New toy just arrived. Right, you are technically the first one. Right, so basically, so far I'm pretty impressed by both the grinder as well as the Lita from Wendougee. Yeah, new toy. So I'm just going to show you. So this is the Wendougee Lita. Right, this is the DF54. Because this is the Gurmi line, so you can see the size of it. It's actually smaller than the Gurmi line. I'm pretty impressed. Right, so this is the DF54. This is the Wendougee Milo 2 Play. This is the Lita. This tablet is an iPad, which is mine. It's not. It doesn't come with iPad. So yeah, it doesn't come with it. Okay, I see. Okay, my camera stand is not tall enough. I need to invest in a better camera stand. Right, so I think currently I'll put my... Okay, when I put a shot, then I will... Okay, right now I'm at my cafe. Right, so let's see how we play with this. Yes, you can link to the iPad, you can link to the scale. Right, so right now I'm going to start up the machine. Right, then I'm going to link both the scale and the grinder to the machine. Right, and then I'm going to pull some shots. Okay, I'm also going to explain how the grinder works with the machine. It is slightly different from my expectation, right? Slightly different. Right, so now the machine is on. Okay, let me show you. Right, so as it on, you will have this LCD screen. Right, it's a very nice OLED LED screen. Right, it's showing you the temperature that's rising. Right, the drip tray is right at the bottom. Right, so I'm just going to place some camera here. Right, the drip tray is just here. This is a drip tray, you can pull it out. Right, pretty deep. Right, you can see a lot of coffee stain there. And I really like this design whereby they will push the steam here. And this is actually where the reservoir is. So this is where you'll be filled with water. Right, and when you push the steam, it will not splash the water everywhere. So this is really a very nice thought. This is also very well made. There's no sharp edges. Sort it in. Right, machine heats up pretty fast. Okay, now let's connect the app. Right, so now it's already connected. I'm also going to link to the scale. So you can see currently it's linked to my Milo, which is this grinder over here. And you can also see the link. Right, that's the indication that the grinder is now linked. Okay, now I'm going to switch on my Bluetooth scale and then link it as well. Right, and you go to the... I think this is currently linked immediately once you switch on. You can see the blue dot there. Alright, this means that the Bluetooth is already linked. Right, and then let's go to the Bluetooth scale. Right, you can see my Bluetooth scale has been linked as well. Right, so all three are linked together now. Right, the tablet is also linked, so everything is linked right now. Okay, let me see whether I can find something tall for me to place my tripod. Okay. Okay, let's do it this way. No, you have to buy them separately, right? So they don't come as a set. Buku doesn't belong to Wendougee. I think it's a company that they work with, but the Wendougee grinder definitely belong to the Wendougee. So yes. So let's check the parameters on the temperature. Right, so let's go back. Okay, now my steam is still at around 95 degrees Celsius. My brew group is already ready at 93, 94 degrees Celsius. Right. So if you have any question or anything you want to ask me or want to chat with me on this machine, let me know. I'm trying to switch on my YouTube so that I can see the comment. Right, because right now I don't know where. Okay. Okay, here is the live chat. Let's make a bloom. Bloom shots. Definitely you can. But let me see my own live. Just a minute. There you go. How do I play my... Okay, great. Now I can see the comment. Okay, so now the machine uses a dual vibratory pump. This is the higher spec version, whereby only the dual pump version enables you to actually pull your you can do your espresso extractions as well as steaming at the same time. So you need two pumps to do that. It comes with it's a dual boiler, so it has a brew group as well as a saturated group. I believe this is a saturated group. I think I may be wrong, but I will verify the information. So the same thing, if you are the first time using this, you may be overwhelmed. So it comes with a very simple app, right? So this is the simplest you can get. So the UI of the interface is actually pretty easy, right? You can see all my shots which I've been testing. So far I've been testing my own coffee blend, which is the first slide, right? So I'm going to just put a shot like that, right? So this recipe uses 18 grams of coffee. So let's measure that. That's my first slide. Okay, I'm going to lower my camera slightly so you can see all the prep. Oops. Right, basically it comes with this dosing cup, which is decent quality, right? I will not say it's the best quality, but it's decent. And I'm also going to unbox this Ikape V2 Pro Smart Bluetooth Coffee Scale, which sent to me by Ikape. So I'm going to unbox this as well. So maybe I should unbox this later in a separate video. I don't want to confuse my viewers, right? So let's use the Akaya. Sorry, not the Akaya, the Felicita. Okay, the retention on this grinder, it's pretty good, and I have set it to auto mode. So whenever you finish grinding, you'll reverse the motor to push out the coffee ground that's retained, and then I can bellow so that I can achieve almost zero retention. So this is a very well thought perspective on this grinder. All right, let's do 18 grams. I'm not going to use park screen whatsoever, just going to pull a shot like that. And later I'm going to test the steaming power and everything. Right. Okay, 18 grams. So let's dose it. Okay, yeah, so happened that a catch cup from you know, the DF54, DF64 fit nicely because it actually resemble the portafilter fin. So open, switch on. About 10 seconds, I'm currently grinding at 500 RPM. So you can knock this, right? It's a knocker. And the moment I press this, can you hear that? The motor reverse. And then I can bellow more, right? So let's weigh this. So this is now 18.1 gram, right? So I may not have actually bellow out everything yesterday, right? So this is the what we call the simple user UI, right? So let's prep. It comes with a lighter wood color portafilter, bottomless, right? The basket is a typical Chinese basket. It's not the best, but it works. Just to share with you, right? So this is the typical basket, right? It doesn't have any writing on it. This is OEM, right? But the portafilter is pretty nice. It comes with, right, the O, which is actually representing the Wendougee. I think their latest, one of the latest logo they use, right? So let's pull a shot. They also give you this, which is pretty nice, right? It's a distributor temper kind of thing, right? But I still like my distributor before I temp it. It's supposed to work in both ways. Okay, let's just do it, right? So you can push it down to slow distribute the coffee, and then eventually you press it, and then you will give you this ring shape pattern. Okay, first shot in the morning. Let's see how it goes. So basically, I just have to press on this. Start. It's supposed to yield about 34 gram. Okay, let's go. So this will be shown by here as well. The machine is still, I think it needs to heat up a little bit more. But I think the shot, it's pretty good. It doesn't appear to have any channeling. Right, the espresso looks great. 34 gram. Exactly what I'm aiming to achieve. And they tell you coffee is ready. How good can it get, man? Right? Extraction time is about I would say about 20 plus seconds. Right, let's taste the espresso. Let me get an espresso cup. By the way, this glass is also come with the machine. This is something like a shot glass. It's pretty nice. Nope, currently Akaya scale cannot be connected to any of the Wendougee machine. Currently, I think there's only 2 scale that we connected. One of them is Buku, right? The other one, I can't remember the name. It will give you the setting you inserted, but what will happen if you under and over extract? This is a setting which I programmed yesterday. So it does not auto adjust the grinder to match. It doesn't adjust the grind setting to try to match it, but it will try to match it to the parameters that you set. the pressure, if you have a Bluetooth scale connected to it, it will try to extract to the exact amount that you want, right? If you don't have the Bluetooth scale connected to it, it will try to do volumetric, right? So definitely weight extraction is much more precise than the volumetric extractions. I would say the Wendougee volumetric extraction is already very, I would say it's very precise. For 65 milliliters of input, you are getting around 35 to 36 grams or milliliters of espressos. Usually, if you go by more volumetric, there is a plus minus about, usually plus about 1.5 to 2 milliliters, right? So that is the kind of, yes, it can work on manual mode. And once you're happy with the parameters, you can save the parameters and then you can replay. You will try to fit the beans that you have grinded at the particular grind setting. So the grind setting, so when the grinder is tied to the Lita or the Wendougee Data S, what happens is it will tie the grind setting and the specific RPM to this particular extraction profile. So whenever you choose this extraction profile, it will adjust automatically the grind setting to that profile. So you do not have to do any manual adjustment on the grinder to find the best setting, right? So if that's explain how this works. So it does not do the auto adjustment to try to find the best setting for your parameters, right? I wish it can happen that way, but maybe right now the single dose work this way. But from what I understand, the commercial grinder allows you to automatically calibrate. So this is another thing that I want to test. I will be getting some commercial grinder from Wendougee so that I can do the auto calibration. So this is something that I want to try and I want to supply to the cafe in Singapore so that it will become a lot easier. You know, I can imagine the head barista can be on the beach over at Bali and he will take out his app and he will select shop A, shop B, shop C, and you will calibrate to, of course, taste sensory wise, you can't taste it. But if you know the coffee that you are roasting or the coffee that you are using, you know the tasting profile. So you can calibrate that and ask the barista on site to actually do a sensory check. Yeah. But usually if you run with a certain parameters, usually the coffee will taste within that parameters, right? So talking so much, let's try the coffee. This is our blend, house blend that we're using for the last quarter of the year, which is what we call the first light. Let me promote my shop a bit, right? This is the first light, right? This is a blend of the Kenyan, the Uganda, and the Chinese Yunnan bean. So we have been switching 4 different blends for this year. So cheers. Wow. The sweetness pop. By the way, this blend has got Robusta. With even Robusta inside, it still tastes so good. Can you imagine? The sweetness pop. It's a very full body kind of shot, but yet it is not really bitter. The sweetness is there. The mild acidity, I can taste some acidity to it from the Kenyan. Oh, nice espresso. Thomas, when you're free, please come down. Let me pull some good espresso for you. Delicious. Right, so basically, I don't want this live video to be too long, but if you have any questions, you can let me know, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a super intelligent machine, right? Yeah, that's all I can say. It's really super intelligent and it's really fun to use. Okay, right now let's do a separate profile. And then I'm going to unlink. You text me first, message me first, right? Usually I'm around on Wednesday and Saturday, right? I've a schedule, almost fixed my roasting schedule, right? So usually Saturday afternoon or Wednesday afternoon, I'll be around at the cafe and the roastery. Usually I'll be at the back end doing the roasting, right? So after this video, I'm going to do roasting. I'm going to jump on to the roasting video. Today I'm going to roast 2 coffee, right, which I'm going to launch One of them is the Yemen coffee from Yemen coffee, which is a mocha variety. These are under the exotic series. You'll be selling our 5th exotic beans. And then I'm going to roast again my Ethiopian heirloom 7410, right, which is a very, very promising coffee. We intend to use it as a single origin espresso, but it can definitely do as a filter as well. So it's going to be something like an omi roast. So without talking so much, let's pull a second shot. So I'm still very new to the grinder and the machine, so I may not know how to do the setting very well, but I will try my best, right? So I'm going to flip the camera around so that you can see how I do the setting and adjustment, right? Right, so currently what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the grind setting manually. But before I do that, I will need to unlink my grinder from the Lita. So how to unlink is very simple. Just go to the link and then go to single dose and then just off the link, right? The moment you off the link, you can see that your grinder will go into the manual mode. And from here, I'm going to adjust the grinder so that I'm going to slightly tweak this. Maybe I will go a little finer. I'm going to pull the shot a little bit longer. And then I'm going to run at a slightly lower RPM. Because when you grind with a lower RPM, it's supposed to give you a better consistency in the particle size distribution, right? So that's my theory, right? So right now, I'm still not very, let's go to menu. Okay, now this is the RPM setting. So right now it's at 350 RPM, maximum is 1000 RPM. Let's go lower, maybe let's go 250 RPM, right? Okay. And then we have to change the micron. How do I do this? I can't remember. No, not this. I have started the grinder. Here you can see the micron adjustment here. So I'm going to grind finer. Right, let's go to 100 micron, right? You can see the burr start to adjust automatically as you turn this. Okay. Okay, 101 micron, right? Let's try that. So now I'm going to link back my Wendougee Lita to the grinder. Confirm, disconnect, let's connect it again. Right, so now it's connected. Oh, this is not thick. Connect to Milo, yes. Let me see. That's okay, rescan. How come there's no available device? Let me see. Okay. Okay, sometime when this thing happens, I'm just going to turn off the grinder and then turn it on again. Immediately you can scan the grinder itself. Right, let's just wait for a while and then I'm going to link it. Confirm. Yep, it's linked now. Right, so now let's go back. Okay, I'm going to go into the professional setting, which I'm going to test another separate profile. Right, let me see what. Yes, Wes, it has been very long. I have gotten a new equipment. So now I'm testing the new equipment out. Been really busy. I have just gone back to teaching for a whole semester. So I'm now having a sort of a semester break. Hi, Morgan. It should be good night for you on the US side. Right, so right now I'm playing the Wendougee Lita and the Wendougee Milo 2 play grinder. I'm going to pull a separate profile on this. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a free sort of manual extraction here. So I'm setting this to a pressure priority. So I can actually slide the slide bar to control the pressure. Right, so right now let's again measure 18 grams. I do not have to flush this grinder because it always auto purge. It will reverse the grinder and then purge out the old beans or the old ground. Right, so let's again do 18 grams of coffee. One of my staff is late. Just now my staff was coming in to tell me. Right. Okay, 17.9. Okay, 17.9 to 18 grams. Did I see you a while? You got a demo? Yes, I demoed the Meticulous because the CEO of the Meticulous actually came in, right? I met him at my shop because once he's landed in Singapore, he came to my shop with Meticulous. But they are having the setup at one of the other cafe, right? So on the next day, I joined him there to understand how it works. Now I'm still waiting for them to get back to me on whether they are interested to put one Meticulous here so I can play with it. 18 grams. Right, let's grind. This is, I think I forgot to save the RPMs. Now it's still grinding at 500 RPM, right? So I'm going to bellow, I'm going to knock. So there's a knocker here, bellow. And the moment I stop, I'm going to let you hear the motor. Can you hear that? The motor actually reverse in direction. So let's see how many grams are we getting back. 17.8, I will say that is pretty close, right? So this is, I dose about 18 grams, so it retains about 0.2 gram, which is similar to the DF64 or DF54. All right, so now let's pour a shot of espresso. I'm going to use a slightly different profile, right? So this time I'm going to do a level shot. So I'm going to pre-infuse for a short while at a low pressure, and then I'm going to ramp up to 9 bar, and then slowly let the pressure come down, right? So you can see how it performs on the Lita and how the extraction is going to be. All right, let's do it. No WDT, right? And I'm going to use the distributor temper from Wendougee itself. I'm quite sure this is a OEM. Press down to sort of level it. Okay, not too bad. It's not the best, but it works. Okay, this is another thing that comes with it. Okay, make sure it's aligned. Okay, so now let's pull the shot. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way so you can see better. Okay, so pressure priority. Now the scale is linked. I can start it. Let's pre-infuse for about 5 seconds. Go up to 9 bar. Slowly ramp down the pressure and while monitoring the shot. I'm grinding finer, remember, so the shot can be slightly longer. So right now I'm actually imitating that the pressure is slowly declining. You can see the pump getting more and more quiet. Cut. So I'm still getting 34.4 grams, right? The input water is 58 milliliters, right? So most important, how does it taste? Shot looks really good, right? So let's taste it. Later you will see what I'm using as a support, right? My staff is laughing me outside because I've been doing this one-man show, right? Oh yeah, you bought one, Meticulous? Yes, my friend bought one too. They told us that the machine is ready for production. And in fact, when they brought the machine to my shop, it was the first ever production unit from the factory. So he told me that it is ready, but I'm not too sure how ready is ready. Right? I hope they can definitely release it soon. Right? So this is the espresso. Right? Let's taste the espresso and compare to the shot just now. Cheers. Oh, this is less intense. The mouthfeel dropped a little bit, but it's a lot cleaner. Oh, this is also very enjoyable. Wow, this is delicious. I'm very stoked on the Lita and what it can perform. Okay, I think the machine is great for gigs. It's great for people who want to vary, just like the Lita. It's good for people who really like to vary the different parameters. And if you do not like boilers, I think the Meticulous is the machine for you because it doesn't come with a boiler. It comes with a very powerful heating group. I believe it's I think a few thousand watts, if I'm not wrong. If I remember the conversation that I had with Ross, I think. Yeah, I can't remember the name, but yeah. So, ooh, very nice shot. So right now, what I can do is I can save it and replay it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to replay the shots and then to see whether the taste is the same. So this is my third shot of espresso today. All right, so let me save it. Let's call it First Light 2, version 2. Because this is a level shot, so I'm going to call it level shot. Save it. All right, and then I'm going to go back to the simple UI, which is the easy mode, and then it should show me that I have a first light. Let me refresh it. Yeah, you can see the first light version 2 is there. So let me just show you quickly. Right, so you can see this is the one I saved. This is the old profile that I use. So by right, this one should grind at 125 micron. This will grind at 100 micron. Right, so that's the thing. Okay, so let me try to a shot, but this time I will not be drinking all the espresso, right? By the way, I saw. Sorry, I was too engrossed with the conversation. Right. Okay, so let's see the puck. Usually I prefer a puck screen, so you can see the puck is slightly wet, right? Maybe I can dose a little bit more, maybe up to 15.5 gram, and this will actually reduce the wet puck. Right, with a puck screen, by the way, this is how you knock out, right? It is not exactly very clean, right? But I'm okay with this. If I use a puck screen, I may want to upgrade the shower screen, right? Even though the shower screen works, but then I like the shower screen screw to be sunken in and not protruding out. And this always damage my puck screen, which I don't like. Right, so let's dose another 18 grams and then let's taste whether the espresso is the same with exactly the same output. We are yielding about 34.5 grams just now, so we should get back to around the same. Same blend, same coffee. I'm running out, so I need to get a bag later for myself. This is good stuff, right? I really like the blend that we have created. Okay, and I'm not boasting, but I enjoy my own coffee. Okay, so let's see whether we are getting back the same. So now this is 18 grams exactly. Right? Okay, stop. Motor reverse. Okay, let's see. 17.7, 17.8, right? So consistently it retains about 0.2 grams so far. Pretty good temp and distribute. Okay, let's see how much are we getting. I will let you see the extraction shot right now. I'm a bit anal about cleanliness of the machines. I always like to clean. That's just part of my obsession. Okay, I'm going to bring it down. So right now, switching on to, let me see. Hey, how come it's not responsive? Let's get back. I should be able to see more curve. I'm not able to click this. That's interesting. Drag the curve to replace. You need to drag it. Really? Drag the curve card to replace and rearrange them. The card below will be displayed on. I can't. Oh, yeah, it's there. Can see? Okay, so it's there. I can drag it. But I'm not. Okay, let's go back here. Right, so let's pull a shot, and then I'm going to let you see the shot quality. Start. It doesn't converge to a single stream, but it doesn't spray because I'm reducing the pressure. Okay, I'm getting less liquid though. Right, you can see the shot time is much longer. I should get 60 milliliters of flow. It says coffee is ready. Okay, it is not getting me the weight that I want, right? But anyway, I'm just going to taste it, right? And then I'm going to pull a second shot and see what's wrong with this. Oh, this is definitely not the same shot that I've tasted. So let me do the one more shot if I have more coffee. So there's a little bit of inconsistency here. So I do not know why. Right, let me just clean again. Oh, by the way, there's a strip here which can remove. I think it's supposed to give you the it's supposed to give you the ability to see the shot. Okay, maybe I just take it out from here, right? So this is a tape here. Let's just remove this. Aha! Can you see? I can see the bottomless from here. Okay. I'm going to replay the shot. I hope I have enough coffee for one more shot. And then I'm going to turn this into a milk-based coffee. I'm going to test the steam as well. So let's see, we are actually consistently getting about 23.8 grams. Maybe that's the shot. Come on, 18 grams. Yes, we have 18 grams. Just nice for the last shot. All right. Of course, you can grind directly onto the portafilter, right? You can do that. Maybe I should grind directly to the portafilter and show you. Right, let's grind directly to the portafilter. And this is a pretty shallow portafilter, right? It is not a very deep one. It will not rattle, right? So let me bring my temporary stand over. Oh, just now I was distracted about the meticulous. It's not that I don't like it. If you like pure black coffee, right, it is definitely an option for you. It heats up really fast. You do not need to preheat the water. That's another plus for me. Oh, I forgot to bellow. Did I? Okay. Let's distribute it. Temp. I would say pretty decent. Let's pull another shot. I will go back to the professional mode, right, so that you can see the curve of extractions. Right, and go back to profile. Yes. The vibratory sound can be a little bit loud at first. Right, drips are coming out. I would say this is a better shot than just now. The string converges to 1. You can see the level shot here. Go up to 9 bar. Slowly taper down the pressure. Oh, the shot looks beautiful. Yep, still yielding less than I expected. I input, you can see all the parameters here. I input about 50 grams of, right, you can see it stopped already, right? Getting me about 20 grams of espresso. Output is about 20 grams. Input water is about 50 milliliters, right? Okay, so this is the shot that we are getting. Okay, now I'm going to test the milk. Okay, so I will need a milk cup. Let me see whether I have, I should have it here. Okay, I'm just going to get a random cup. It's too lazy to go outside. So the steam on the machine is instant. Of course, you need, when I say instant means when you press the button on top, it will give you the steam. It's pretty powerful. You can adjust the steam pressure by steam power by controlling the steam temperature. Right, so currently it is set at 125 degrees Celsius for the steam. Let's get the milk. By the way, these also come with the machine, right? So they also give you a picture. Okay, I hope I can let you see how the milk is textured. Okay, where's my cloth? Where is it? Ah, I see it. Sorry, I just like my desktop to be clean. So just give me a minute. Right, I'm going to pull. You can see how dark the espresso is. It's almost like a ristretto shot. Okay, let's push again. The only thing about the steam is the button here. But once you get used to it, it works really well. It is very responsive. Okay, and the steam one is the same as the one on the Data S as well as the S Dragon. Very consistent steam. Very easy to texture. I can pull the bubble in easily to the center. And then to texture the milk, I'll just go to the outside to generate the vortex. Okay, it's done. By the way, I can pull shots and do steaming at the same time, right? Because this is the dual pump. Right, so I hope I can do a decent latte art with this cup. Okay, let's do it this way, right? Okay, it's not too bad because I'm behind the camera, a little bit hard for me. So, what do you think about this machine? Right? Let me know in the comment, and then we can discuss about it. And if you like the things we do, right? If you like me to do more live videos like that, do let me know. Right? So this is a milk-based coffee. It's not bad, right? This blend is designed for milk-based, but the espresso can stand alone by itself. A little bit too milky for me because I think I put too much milk inside. Right, so this is CY once again. Thanks for joining me. It's great to have to get back some friends, right? And I'll see you very soon. I hope I can do more live if I have the time. And thanks for joining. I'll see you in the next video, right?